Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are here to present our project about iOS 14. But first, let me introduce our member. I am Azril Darmansyah and my partner Raffi Ananda and Hizri Halis. Thanks to Almighty God who has given its bless and grace for the finishing of internet search analysis skill until iOS 14. It is also a big thanks and deep gratitude for Miss Susi Maulidia that helping in order to complete this ISAS. Thanks to the other college for the supportive critique and insight in the process of development of this ISAS. As this paper is still far from the word consummate, hence it needed criticism and suggestion to complete it. Hopefully that this paper will be benefit to all that read it, especially in education of information technology. And this is our table of contents. The first topic is preface and the second topic is introduction. The third one is basic theory, fourth one is problem analysis, and the last one is conclusion and suggestion. Introduction. iOS stands for iPhone operating system. As the name implies, the definition of iOS is an operating system specially developed by Apple and used in hardware such as the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. You need to know that this iOS is quite unique and different from other operating systems, in that it is able to place each application in a certain place with its own protector. This keeps the app safe and protect from other potentially damaging apps.
Basic theory, definition, and the functions of operating system. Definition of operating system. An operating system, or OS, is software installed on a computer's hard drive that enables the computer hardware to communicate and operate with the computer software. Without a computer operating system, a computer and software programs would be useless. With earlier computers, the user interacted with them using a command line interface, which required memorization of commands. Today, almost every computer uses a GUI or graphical user interface operating system that is easy to use and operate. The difference between mobile and computer OS. Mobile and computer operating systems are developed in different ways and for different purposes. Computer OS are older and have higher spread and penetration among larger groups of people. Microsoft Windows and Apple Mac OS have emerged as two major operating systems, and there were some open source operating systems also like Linux, FreeBSD, OpenBSD, and GNU. Computer operating systems are not designed for usage on mobile use over wireless networks. The mobile operating system is a newer concept. In many ways, the mobile OS has built on what computer OS has already accomplished. Definitions of iOS 14. iOS 14 core experience on iPhone with widgets designed right on the home screen, new ways to automatically manage apps, and new design for phone calls and Siri. Messages introduce pinned conversation and improvement to groups and memojis. Maps add cycling directions and make it easier to find places you love with guides. The app snippet introduces a new way to quickly find and use a small part of an app. New features increase transparency and user control over how apps access your location, photos, microphone, and camera. Key features of iOS 14. iPhone users can try out a number of interesting features in iOS 14. The new features include the ability to add widgets to the home screen, a drawer-like feature called the App Library, and use iMessage in new ways. Among the available features, here are the 5 features that will change the way you use your iPhone after switching to iOS 14 as quoted from CNET Thursday. First, widgets now have a new look and home. Second, the app now has a built-in translation app. 3, you can tag someone in text conversation. 4, a more organized home screen with app library. 5, a picture-in-picture feature. Okay, the first one, widgets now have a new look and home. iPhone can have widgets on the home screen instead of limiting widgets to the today view that sits on the side of the home screen. You can now add widgets directly to your display of various sizes as options. There's even a smart stack widget that will display information from various apps when you think you need it. 2. The app now has a built-in translation app. iOS 14 has a translation app that helps you convert text and even have a conversation with someone who only speaks a different language. You can translate English, Chinese, French, German, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, Portuguese, and Russian.
3. Take someone in text conferencing. An update coming to the message app announced by Apple on iMessage group conversation. You can talk to someone in a conversation when you want to get their attention and immediately reply to a message. Making touch in the conversation, this feature will also help grab their attention and ensure your get attempts respond. 4. More organized home screen with apps rebuilding. The apps rebuilding is a new screen just to the right of your left home screen. The feature auto organize all the apps on your phone in folders. The, the purpose of this feature is to make it easy for you when all the apps installed your iPhone. This is similar to the other new home screen feature that supports your to hide the breaks of rarely used apps. 5. Picture in picture. A pitch creates the thumbnail of video that keep playing even when you're opening another app or screen. The feature will appear when you want to change spirit to us a different part of the phone, but you don't want to stop the video. iOS 14. iOS 14 is the 13th major reality and core release of the iOS mobile operating system developed by Apple Inc. for their iPhone and iPod Touch lines product. iOS 14 was announced in June 2020 as the success to iOS 13. Later, it was revealed to the public on September 16, 2002. iOS 2002. iOS 15 is on one of Apple's biggest iOS update to date, introducing home screen design stakes, major new feature update for exciting apps, Siri improvements, and my other tweaks that streamline the iOS interface. It will later be successed by the iOS 15 in 2021. iOS 15 introduced a number of improvements compared to the project the iOS 13. Most of the new feature introduced in the updates is mostly a quality of life improvement, but some of it also contains the obligatory security and privacy update. Advanced and different of iOS 14. Even user who haven't yet installed the public beta version of iOS 14 and iPad OS 14 might have heard of new feature that will transform the overall mobile experience. including the home screen, the apps in new and exciting ways. In fact, with iOS 15 and iPad OS for 15, the user experience of the iPhone, iPods, iPads, home screen, widgets, and apps has been greatly improved. However, the new OS is not only positive. Distinct in sense the recent release of the new beta revealed some disappointing drawback. Considering the exciting Apple methods that there are things that hinder the full us of the new feature of the new OS. Of course, there is still a lot of time to fix the beta until the release of the new beta, the full version. Advantage one, first, quick and easy access for emoji. Second, picture-in-picture feature. Three, and in intuitive app library. Four, widgets. Five, and previous enhancement. Disadvantage. What? First, no customers for the app library. Second, apps and widgets placement are still limited by grade. 3. Learning how to ask it a bit complex. 4. The process of adjust with size in conjunction.
Okay, conclusion and suggestion. The conclusion is the core iOS 14 experience on iPhone with widgets designed directly on the home screen. New ways to automatically manage app and new design for phone call and Siri. Message introduce pin conversation and improvement to group and memoji. Maps add cycling direction and makes it easy to find place you love with guides. The app Snip introduce a new way to quickly find and use small part of the app. New feature increase transparency and user control over how apps access your location, photo, microphone, and camera. Suggestion, we do not recommend iOS 14 to some people who are still using the previous version because there are still some bugs after updating iOS 14, although it has advantage. Each operating system has its own weakness, and for that we hope that iOS 14 can improve in terms of performance and exciting bugs in order to make user comfortable and easier with the service provided. So there is for our presentation about iOS 14. Thank you for listening. See you in the next time.